Yeah, and that's all we're doing. And we'll take little breaks, like, in terms of, as we do this, so basically the crate's in there, so Keela can go, in the crate, and for her to settle down, and then Lester will get her captain, so that the dog's kind of separate, and you can take a little break for, 5 minutes. And so, as we do this, because it's going to be, a lot of work going on, so it's like, try to do it within, like, segments of, like, 10 minutes, or 10 minutes, stop, then, take a break for 2 minutes, and we do it again for 10 minutes. So this isn't like meant to go like a whole hour, and just, do this. So I'll let you know though as we do it, how that will work. Either he'll put captain back in his vehicle, or if you can put Keela in the crate in there, and then you drink the water, or whatever. We'll take little breaks there as we go along. So again, as soon as he starts coming up in the driveway, it gets closer, that's when you'll notice with Keela, that's when you start that you'll have to work the method a little bit more. And it's just like, as soon as she starts to sense, right, you'll start to have to probably intensify a little bit. She'll start to know that the captain's coming. And you'll notice, right away, she probably already senses that. And then right away, so if there's a lot of stiffness, this is where, right here, you start to put her into a down. Start now, right here, start to put down pressure on her, That'll help. So, down pressure, tap a little bit, she's down there, tap a little bit. So right here, same thing, Lester, start to work the angle, right, a little bit, Right from there, that's great. Good. Good, Mom, just go down, that's right, down, and tap it, reach down again. Tap, that's right, keep tapping until you break that, Because this will be the most difficult minute right here. Like establishing. Once you get kind of this going, it'll be a lot easier, but the first 30 seconds and a minute is kind of the most difficult, because the dogs are going to want to invest the most, right? They're within their space. So I'm going to put the door down here. Good. Now you can't bring her up and do a sit here. And then move her forward a little bit. Don't want to move there and then put her back. That's helpful to kind of, that's right, the gains of control. So if you're doing this, it's always like, try not to step back even an inch. Like always advance, right? Tap a little bit right there. Tap. Just tap. Tap to help her. There you go. See that? So you create some release by doing that. And then take some pressure off her. Off the collar a little bit. Tap and pressure off. And then back into it down again. There you go. Tap brings you down there, there you go. And and see, she's really stiff and everything, right? Because she's more, but that's okay. And then release a little bit from there. So always find, like I was saying, the same thing I was saying to Lester, finding the release point. It's like, more increase, release a little bit, So it's like, it might not be, there you go. So it's like, that's great. It's like finding the release, tap, pin her up, and then release a little bit. Once you get, because what you're doing is you're going for a better state of mind. It's like setting up the release point. Like, it may not be perfect. There, I think then release it. It's like communicating with her, saying, okay, I'm not going to let you invest like that. I'm going to interrupt it. But if you release, that's right. Calm down. I'm going to release it. There you go. The tab will right away increase. So it's like language that increases, decreases, increases, decreases. Very good one. That's right. And then at a certain point, you can bring her up into the sit. So sometimes a little bit of motion, you're going back and forth, good. Like a certain point, put it down and up to the sit. Good, Lester, doing good. So Lester knows his thing, he's doing good. It's coming along really well quickly. So you can take your jacket, I can take your jacket for you.
I was going to say, don't mind my sweating.
I'm going to put I'm going to put the upper fan on here too in a second. There we go. Some air flow.
Thanks.
Appreciate that. Fan going here. Just take it on. This is all about just, now the idea here, Lester's starting to come out of the corner a little bit. It's a tight corner. It's the same thing here. You can start to, as you get a certain level with her assessing, you can start, even though you don't run it wrong, you can start to make a circle now, coming to your right and then moving back in. And then Because it's like opening the door and shutting it again, same thing. Start to make your circle, tight in pretty tight at first, come in and then reset. So what we're here is we're going to create a little bit of coming together. And so at first it's just like both of you just do kind of your circles and then back into the corner a little bit. Breathe in, you kind of move into the corner and move in. But the whole idea is just these mini circles like coming through, but assessing. There's no rush here. It's just about the state of mind we're working on, not about coming together that way. It's about we want really good. Trying to step back. So that's right. Always step. And that's common, right? But we want to kind of go back a little bit too much, and that's accommodation, and that will give her a feeling like she can gain more control or the opportunity for that. So always make sure if you settle down, try to not sure, keep her up a little bit. There you go, good. Excellent. Now, here after a little bit, I'm going to remove myself a little bit, and you both are going to be talking with each other, okay, with taking over. At first, I'm going to kind of really make sure things are going well with the state of mind part of it, but then after a little bit, you know, at a higher level here, you both are going to be having a discussion about, you know, what you're doing, okay, you come, you know, so it's like helping, you know, both you kind of working off of each other, because that represents that you're in more control. You know, you're able to, because really it's the same thing as the push-pull method with someone coming in, is the ability to have a better idea or confidence with controlling dogs and working this with each other. So we'll do that after a few minutes once we get kind of comfortable with going here a little bit. Then we both will kind of have a discussion as to where you're going with the dog and stuff like that. Good. Okay. So same thing you're looking right here, walking tighter here, Mom. So right there, see how she kind of, as soon as you notice her starting to go walking in. Cut in, now bring her up, bring her up. Good. Because it's looking at the investment level. You know, for example, you start walking around, she's already like got this will zoom in a little bit. Down. Oh yeah, you have to move the yeah, okay. So, give me a second. Let them move. I guess we're on.
Probably smart. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit here. I'll take her for a minute while you do that. And I'll look the door up. I'm gonna raise the door up here.
We got that. Jack.
So Jackson's going back to community college for his course. Just move it just enough for it's a rat more than you move it out. So probably just gotta move it ahead just a few feet there, Lonnie. Yeah, you can park in the grass, yeah. Taking her up, doing good. She's not like overly invested or anything like that. It's just a moment. There you go. Yeah. So what I was going to say, Ron, is like when you come around, it's like knowing when to come around, how much of a tight circle from how much does best. Okay. So you don't want hang time. For example, when you come around with her, she's like this, and you cut in more. Okay. Quicker, right? And then the better she does, if you come around a circle, she's more like, okay, then you can make it like a bigger circle. All right. But just so, because your leg is what kind of comes in on her. When she's like this, I know I have to make a tighter circles at first. Okay. Until she starts to calm down a little bit. Yeah. So you come around. Yeah. That's right. Right here. Yeah, that's good. Just kind of get it. Yep. Smooth and fluid, and back into the sit. And then use your, yeah, bring her up a little bit, and then put her in, yeah. That's like bringing her up a little bit, you know, and then, it's all about controls, right? It's like the perfect position to take her in. Good, you're doing good. Good, yeah. Just smooth and circling up, then move your hand to your left hand right away, right, start moving up, bring her up there too, that's better. That's good. So it's the same thing, it's like, you know, it's all about controls. When I come up, you come up, you on the right side. If you want to switch the hand over as you're moving, so you can start to engage more with the right hand, right? This is step 4. So you're doing same thing, forward.
Sit.
Left hand, position of left hand right now. Start keep moving, and then bring her up there, that's better. See that? That gives you better transition and better control, right? Because your hand's already over there. And you're ready to put it over. There you go, good. Same thing up. Like I said to Ron, we'll take a break after a few minutes, you know, after we get a little bit of technique going here. Good, now then we're down, yeah. Good, see how she breathed up, she
Release.
yeah, right, good. Back up. Good. And the good thing, Captain seems a lot better, Lester.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm
actually
surprised.
impressed. I expected a lot of
Energy.
Oh, yeah, I thought we'd be able to drive it for like 15 minutes.
I was sweating. 10 pounds by now.
But take your time there. So even there, like I said, if you're moving, you know, just like rest, you know, for a second, recover. Good. So looking at both dogs, we can start to kind of think about moving in a little bit now, okay? So this is going quicker than I actually expected. So, so what we're going to do here, I'm just thinking about how we're going to kind of work the pattern here a little bit, depending on, you know, for each dog, based on each dog's kind of investment levels. But what we'll do is, yeah, we're going to have, we'll switch roles. So the first pattern here is going to be, yeah, it's going to be taking Captain and Lester, you go to the middle with Captain. As Ron, you're going to do the big circles around, big wide circles around. But you're going to be, like I said, as you're walking, you're going to make sure that Keela is really focused on you really well. So you're going to tap the leash as you're moving. You're going to be doing the, you know, stopping, doing the, you know, the push-pull, the down position along the way a little bit. As Lester and Captain are going to move to the middle. And he's just going to be stationary.
Yeah.
Right? You're just going to do so. So whenever you're ready, kind of come towards me right now, then Lester, you're going to go to the middle. So you're going to come towards me, then now go to the middle here, Lester. Because now Ronnie's closer over here anyway. Then turn that way, yeah. Towards the television, good. And then just focus on tapping, and then same thing, do your downs. So here, Lester, you're going to do your downs as, you know, as they get closer here to the front. Do it down right now. Yeah, good. That's good. So here, what is, yeah, that's right, tap them out of that. That's right. Tap them out. Keep tapping them out. There you go, good. So one of the things, tap again, do good. Now bring it back up into a sit. Now stop right there for a second. Now I'm going to explain what happened there a little bit, because this is an effective way to deal with getting dogs into a better state. Is picture like here, like the Earth and the moon is coming around, right? So there's a point where the moon's the closest point to the Earth, right? This is like here. As you come around, the closest point to you being where, you know, where the total investment levels here, where the greatest kind of opportunity for a build-up is when you're right here coming around the front.
Yes.
And that's the time to establish a better level of, you know, of control and, you know, change in terms of follower, is that's when you put it down on Captain, right? So at first. So the same will happen the same as we reverse this too. So always understand, because that's when there's a greater opportunity for a bad moment, right? Especially at first, we're not saying we're going to have one, but if there's an opportunity for the dog to lash out, it'll be at the closest point. The dog senses that. He knows it's like, okay, within like 2 or 3 feet.
Because when you look at her, she's like, she's kind of focused now.
Oh yeah, yeah. she's doing really good, right? And so here, we're talking like caliber dogs. You got a male shepherd, like, you know, a little bit.
No, I know.
So same thing, so, but that's another part of advancing technique, Lester, right? So understanding that is coming around. Whenever you sense a dog is, and he's like, has the greatest opportunity, that's when you put the down on his state of mind right then. It's like you can't chew bubble gum and talk at the same time. So it's like an opportunity for him to invest more, and it's like the down tap.
Yeah.
You can't hold it together, right? So we do that, especially the first 2 or 3 times. So again, we're going to repeat the same thing. So get ready as, you know, you come around with Keela, and then when you sense that level, you put the down on him even sooner. Tap him out of that too. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Excellent. Good. Tap. Good. Stay back up. Now here, if we had another male shepherd in here, it would be a little bit more intense for sure, right? We know that, right? So here it's desires and want to definitely hook up with her, right? There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yep. We're going to work a little bit. It's good exercise. Good. Now, good. Now right there, put heel into a sit. And then take a stop there for a second, back into the down. Yep. Tap. Good. So what we'll do is just hang there for a moment. It's the same thing. So when we have a higher level of where it's more challenging, because like there's movement going on, sometimes just to have a break, because you know, you see captains camp a little bit. We're going to take an actual break for a minute to give dogs a drink of water and everything. But sometimes when you notice that intensity going up like that, it's better to stop at a certain point and just take a breather and just, you know, just let the dogs just kind of recover for a second here. Because as we're moving, right, that's setting everything in motion a little bit. So that's the other thing about assessing as we do this, is knowing when to kind of have a recovery period and just take a break for a little bit. And the better position is for Keela to be over there at that point, so there's nothing this way for the moment, right? Because here's the thing, I'm looking at this saying, okay, it's a little bit more intensive, right? But if we put a lot more energy into this at a certain point, then you just have a little recovery period. So good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple more trips around, and then we're going to take a little 5-minute breather, okay? So whenever you're ready. Again, your focus is get down right away. As soon as you notice that,